it's crazy to think that we were going to be back in the finals. Like if you would have told me, hey, we have another opportunity to win a championship and against the same team, I would have said no way.
Going into the playoffs, all you have to do is outwork the other team, and everything else will fall how it falls.
And it's been 15 years since the city's seen a championship here. Everything aligned perfectly.
Redemption in Buffalo! What a season grind it has been for Buffalo and Colorado to play for the right to lift it. Williams scores! Zach Williams will allow the Mammoth to celebrate as he ices Game 3. Colorado, underdogs no more, and the Mammoth are 2022 NLL champions.
A lot of the guys, their phone backgrounds this year were the pictures of them in states of being upset after the 2022. There was a lot of that, like, remember this feeling because we don't want to have that ever happen again.
It's a Great Lakes battle between two East Conference rivals. Number one, baby!
The path that took us to playoffs this year was a lot different. So the mindset was a bit of a chip on our shoulder. We knew what the end goal was, but there's a lot of teams and a lot of games to get through, and so we knew that it was one step at a time.
And Buffalo scores 13 seconds in.
The Rochester game was a bit of a statement, I think. When you get put in like a scenario like that one game elimination, you got to show up.
They defeat the Rochester Nighthawks 20-8. Toronto, Buffalo for the second straight year in the East Conference Finals.
Going to be in tough. It seems like anytime you're going to play Toronto, it's going to be a tough rivalry.
The burn! Magic! Put that man on the highlight reel. The Bandits take a Game 1 victory. Luce on the rebound. Berries. Luce scores again. The Buffalo Bandits are your East Conference champs.
Toronto series, obviously it's always a battle versus those guys. I think we played our best lacrosse when we played Toronto. The finals is just a different beast.
Just like we did last postseason in the finals, Colorado and Buffalo meeting for the second straight year in Banditland for Game 1.
It feels like just yesterday we played in the finals last year, so they've won before, so they know what it takes. We haven't won since 2008, so I think we're going to be hungry and we're excited for the challenge.
Late breaking news, a change to this lineup, and it's a huge one. The fearsome duo, the dynamic duo of Dhane Smith and Josh Byrne that has really pushed the Bandits into this part of the postseason. Tonight they'll be playing with one half of that duo. Josh Byrne is out.
I called Dhane in the morning and I was like, man, I want you to hear from me. You're my brother, and you're gonna have to go out there and battle without me. And he was like, yo, I got you. Don't worry about it, I got you.
He called me and he was emotional, and it was tough for myself to kind of understand what he was going through, but I knew I had to be there for him. We knew it was next man up, we had to step up. I told myself personally that him going down, I had to play my best lacrosse game of the season.
Dhane sent me a text that said he's like, I'm ready to take on this responsibility. And he was in that first game, he was ready.
Over to Smithy, scores on the quick stick. 40 seconds in, Banditland on their feet in Game 1. Outside shot beats Ward, and Buffalo's off to a hot start. Smith shoots, scores! Hot trick for Dhane Smith, and that is career playoff goal number 50.
Obviously being in Buffalo, exact same schedule or similar to last year, but having it back-to-back in the first weekend was really important for us to get off to a good start.
We go up 5 or something like that. We know in our hearts that they never quit, and that's what's made them successful. So when they made their run, it was okay. You deal with it. Our offense picks us up, and then we're back.
McKay, nice move, scores! Dancing through the deep, and they answer back to tie with a nice side look, Manicoke scores! Low roller scores from Fraser. He'll charge up the Bandits. Dhane Smith scores! Oh, a Banditland on their feet. Manicoke scores again! Hat trick, picks it up and buries. Bandits take a win in the first game of the finals. And they're a long way away from bringing home the championship trophy.
It was a hard-fought game. I think it really set the tone for the series. It showed that both teams had kind of everyone firing on all cylinders.
The feeling after game one was, I think, a lot different than the year prior. If you looked in our locker room, there was, guys weren't happy, but we knew that, like I said, the job wasn't done, and we needed to go into a really tough arena and try to win a game, to win a series and win a championship.
I think sometimes when you get up with a comfortable lead, you might take it easy, think it's going to be a cakewalk. And I just wanted to remind the guys that these guys are relentless and never give up.
We were in the same position last year. It ain't over, and they do not quit.
We won the first game last year against Colorado too, so this thing's not far from over. But I think our team is more mentally prepared at the task at hand.
We're going there with one thing in mind, and that's to win in Colorado. That's it.
Game 2 of the NLL Finals is about to get going. Will the Mammoth forcing Game 3 over the Bandits finally taste championship victory for the first time in 13 years? McKay, can he turn the corner? He can. McKay scores! First of Game 2. Rebound, Buchanan scores! He gets free, takes a shot, and he scores! Mammoth on the board. Smith double touch scores! Robinson! And we're tied at 3. The backside! And the Mammoth have their first lead. How about that? Ryan Lee back to back. The kid is flying. Ryan Lee all one backhander scores! Snuck through Vito.
Second game was just not us. We didn't play our game. As soon as they kind of went on their runs, instead of trying to weather that, we took penalties.
Knocked to the ground heavily, and a penalty coming. And that's going to be another penalty. Penalty coming here again. Buffalo wheels have just fallen off the discipline tree.
There were some points in that game where we were in control, and then, early in the second and third quarter, it kind of got away from us.
Shoots, scores! Hit short side! Colorado all over Buffalo. Literally deja vu is happening here in the NLL Finals again. The Mammoth, they win it 16-10 here in Game 2 to force the ultimate deciding Game 3 next Saturday in Buffalo.
So we let that one slip away, and I didn't really love how we reacted to that. But the best part about ending Game 2 was that we had a week to kind of regroup and get ourselves back set for Game 3.
One game series now, right? This is a team that beat us last year, literally the same predicament that we were, 365 days ago. And if you ask me, anybody on our team, 1 year ago, if we had the opportunity to play in one game again for a championship, I'm sure we'd have taken it. So we got to go back and reset, come out and play some discipline lacrosse.
To not get it done in the way we lost, of really, we got flat out beat in every aspect of the game. So then I think it was Vino who was like, we have to clear this out, flush it out, and we got to do everything we can because it's a short week and we're playing Saturday.
I always mention to the guys it's the importance of the WIN acronym. What's important right now? So on Wednesday, what is going to be important for us to be successful on Saturday? And I think if that's going to be our main focus, we're going to be collectively as a group. We can't be pointing fingers at each other. Let's use all those fingers and let's make a fist, and we're going to punch down the door.
If you would have told us we would have another Game 3 in Buffalo from last year, we'd be like, no chance. Now that we have this opportunity, we don't want to take it for granted.
Over 17,000 expected to pack KeyBank Center. Supporting that man, Josh Bird, who's back for his first game of the NLL Finals.
I do remember when I found out Josh would be playing. I mean, Josh is one of my best friends, and he's one of the best players in the world, if not one of the best offensive player, him and Dhane. And that just injection of energy, I could feel it.
Buffalo is ready, trying to stave off Colorado, who gave them heartbreak a year ago in this building. Game 3 of the NLL Finals. The championship will be handed out tonight. Burns sets up. Scores! Natica unleashed. Lead from the outside, looking for the quick stick. They find it. Great finish from Robinson, who ties it up for the Mammoth. Scores! Long-range bomb from Byrne. Byrne with a buzzer beater.
Obviously, it was a 4-2 a half. Obviously, there's lots of games still to be played. I think we went up like quite a bit, and at no time did I feel like the game was over.
Fraser, some room. Swims, dives, scores! Oh, a stone cold look after a red hot move from Chase Fraser. There's McLaughlin, who scores! Colorado cuts the gap to 2. Byrne shoots, scores! 2 goals tonight for 22. Poised in, scores! Hat-trick in a statement game. Shoots, scores! And the Bandits bring the crowd to their feet again.
We were just really disciplined to our game plan that we had put in place all year. We were attacking on offense and moving the ball when needed. We were picking up loose balls in front of our net, and we were physical when guys came in front. And obviously, Vino holds it down as he always does.
Rebound! What a save from Matt Bitts! Swim, shoot, scores! The Great Dane has arrived in the goal department, and the lead bigger for the Bandits. In time, scores! Blue Jay, power play! The roof nearly rips off here in Banditland. Dhane Smith, quick step, and they increase their lead. McCulley scores! Cully, the Bandits are back for more! Oh, they're feeling it now! Man, shoot, scores! On the fields in Buffalo.
Until they're counting down from 30, I think that was the only time that I realized we did it. And even at that time, I was in shock.
The Bandits break the spell! Redemption in Buffalo! And the Bandits are 2023 NLL champions!
Yeah, that raising that cup, being the first one to raise that cup in front of that crowd was just like, it's your dream come true, right? I'm 34 years old. Imagine dreaming something for 34 years and like finally have it happen.
Holding the trophy was the best experience of my life.
You know, I thought that I would think about beating Colorado and winning the championship a lot, but all I could think about was our group.
Dream as a kid to play professional lacrosse. Once I got to the professional level, my goal was to win a championship. I'm so thankful for this organization, for the Banditland fan. I'm just so thankful for my teammates because I wouldn't be sitting here without every one of those guys.
It's an honor to announce the 2023 National Lacrosse League MVP of the finals, the great Dhane Smith.
Emotions are overwhelming. This crowd, this place, the Banditland, man. Yes! Woo!
To see, 18, 19,000 people come out and pour love into a team is a really special thing.
Anytime you win, it's special. But since that first time that I decided to come to Buffalo, this was what I wanted. I can't, put it into words. Kind of what that last 5 minutes kind of felt like. Being able to look up in the crowd and know exactly where your family members are. Have my my kids in that crowd. I was one of those kids, and I think I remember a lot of those those cool memories. Those banners going up, and it's been a long time for Banditland to experience a championship and be able to be part of the group that puts another banner up there. It's, you know, it gives you chills just talking about it.
And winning for Buffalo is super special, and I couldn't be happier to have done it here.
Passes the bottles around us!
Banditland, it's time to welcome your 22-23 NLL champion, Buffalo. What?
First parade I've ever been a part of. I'm nervous. We'll see how it goes. Am I going first? All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, are they going already? Oh, yeah, I'll have the boys up.
We have number 1, Dhane Smith.
Here we go, one. Let's go, one. Here we go, one.
Next, I'd like to welcome number 22, Josh.
22, let's go here, boy. Let's go here, 22. Let's go, boy. Let's go, buddy. Me too, actually nervous now.
An assistant captain, your MVP, number 92, the great Dhane Smith. Last but not least, everybody needs a captain, and we got ours. How about number 23, Steve Coates, the Coates Priolo. Got it done. Describe what this means to you, Dhane Smith.
It means everything. You know what? All those awards mean nothing to me. This championship means the most, so thank you guys. Let's appreciate it.
Everybody loves playing in Buffalo for these people right in front of us. It's hard not to go out and play your hardest every night when you have 16, 17, 18,000 people supporting you. So everybody here, thank you so much for all the support, people.
You want to get up on the shoulders? You want to get my shoulders?
At the end of 2022, when we weren't successful in our goal, this whole crowd was yelling, "Let's go Bandits!" And we know we had the support of this crowd, and we know we had the love of this city. So that's what carried us through to this year.
I'm going to say a speech here. Thank you for sticking with us through good times, bad times. Thank you for supporting us through the worst weather conditions. Thank you for sticking with us through tough times in this world. You guys are truly the best fans in sports. At first, hearing you guys bark at me, thanks to Swenny, was weird. Adults shouldn't be doing that. For throughout the years, it's pretty damn cool, and you know what? I brag about it, so thank you.
We don't just have a great team, but we have a great family. And once everybody puts their egos aside, there's nothing stopping this group. And I'll tell you, I don't want to be selfish or get ahead of myself, but I'm thinking, let's win this thing again.
Over the statue. It died on me.
Inside my city, yeah! Come on!
we are a bonded team, and we're a group that, like, if I see any of these guys when we're 50, it's gonna be like we saw them the other day, right? I love seeing, like, when Richie Kilgore comes back and, like, he's got his banners up there and he's seeing all his buddies and they come together, and, like, that's why you're playing this sport, right? Is to be bonded through something bigger than yourself.
To be able to look up and see 2023 NLL champions is it's a pretty cool feeling, and you know, that banner will bond us forever.
At the end of the day, we're champions, and nobody can ever take that from us.